Gosh, you deserve a fresh start. But what will you do with your newfound freedom when your body, that's not used to having all this freedom, starts to hold you back? I see this happen all the time. I'm going through it myself. We have spent so much time lately, more than ever in a lot of cases, stuck at home, cooped up, locked down, chained to our couch, willingly or not so willingly. And it's finally spring and everything's starting to open up, figuratively or literally. And we're getting this huge sense of our freedom is just within reach. It's right there. We just got to get up and go grab it, right? But what happens time and again, I'm going through this myself, we start to reach for that freedom. We start to move forward and step out into the light, and all of a sudden, something happens and our bodies hold us back. It could be an injury, it could be a flare up of old challenges or a startup of something new. Something happens that lands us right back on that couch we just escaped from. So, what are you going to do when that happens? Because it's time for that freedom. You deserve that fresh start. Don't let your own body rob you of it. All right. If you're new to my world, welcome. I'm Dr. Vicky, gentle chiropractor for people as well as pets. I'm a Reiki healer and a mind body coach. This video is for you if you have felt stuck and a little bit trapped, maybe a lot of bit trapped, and you are so ready to step out into the light, into that fresh start. And you want to make sure you do it in a safe, healthy, functional way that's going to keep you moving in the direction you want to go instead of landing you right back where you started, like so many others. So, why is it that our bodies hold us back? We see it happen to our friends and family, we see it happen to ourselves. With me, it's coming up because I have spent uh, here locally the past couple of weeks were really snowy and cold and freezing and icy and just gross. And if you've been with me for a bit, you know that I have been, uh, for the past like 9 months or so, I've been going out for a run or a jog, mile or two every day. I have a rule that if it is anything below 40 and wet of any variety, I don't go outside for my run if I don't have to, because I am clumsy and I will slip. I will find the one patch of ice, the one square inch of ice, and bite it. So, for my own safety, to be a healthy, functional runner, I don't go outside if there's any potential for ice. And there has been a lot of ice lately. So, I haven't gone running. I've done other cardio inside so that I can keep my heart healthy, but I haven't been going for a run. And my indoor activity has been rowing, which means my legs haven't been getting quite as much of a workout. Yes, rowing machines do work your legs too, but it's not the same as running. Now, this week, it's finally warm. We went from like 20-degree Fahrenheit wind chills one week to 60-degree highs the next week. Yeah. Welcome to St. Louis. If you don't like the weather, stick around. It'll change fast. So this past week, it's been gorgeous, and I've been able to go out and run again. And even with doing what I know I'm supposed to do of easing back into it, I'm not going right back out with where I ended on my running as far as intensity and distance. I'm working my way back into it, and I can already tell my body is not happy with me. It says, okay, we know this is good for us, but can we go back to sitting down on the running machine? My legs are screaming at me and they're not recovering. And if your muscles are not recovering from your workouts, that's a challenge. If you keep that up, you're going to have a breakdown. And I see this happen so many times with others too. Why is it that those breakdowns happen? Because I see so many times people will go out, they'll go do all of those awesome things outside that they haven't been able to do all winter long, and they have a breakdown. Something gives out, something gives way that's not supposed to, And either they have an injury that comes up new or something flares up that they've had a challenge with in the past. Why does that happen? Well, our bodies like to do this whole thing called inertia. Bodies in motion like to stay in motion. Bodies at rest really like to stay at rest. And if you have spent the past several months or the past year sitting inside, not moving off of your couch unless you need to find the remote because it disappeared in the couch cushions, or you need another bowl of snacks. Just putting out my own examples. I'm not calling anybody else out but me. But if you have spent so much time not moving, your body resets. And whatever your dominant activity is, whatever your dominant body position or body movement is, your body will reset to say, this is now my new normal. Anything else outside of this is abnormal, and the body does not like to do what it thinks is abnormal. Neither does the mind. So if you have spent months on end not moving, feeling stuck, being told sit still, freeze, lock yourself down, don't go, don't move, do not pass go, do not collect $200. We've been telling ourselves to sit down and shut up. And now we're trying to go out and get all of this newfound freedom, which feels fantastic in our hearts and in our souls. But our bodies and our minds are going, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is counter to what we've been doing for months or a year. What the hell are we doing? This is not what we're supposed to be doing. Because all of that time, we've been telling ourselves to sit still and freeze and stay put. Our bodies have been reprogramming themselves that that is our normal. We are not supposed to move, so our muscles will get tight and stiff. They'll actually start to atrophy, will start to get weaker because we haven't been using those muscles. We'll get stiff joints as well because they haven't been used to moving. They haven't been used to carrying our full weight for any long period of time. They're not used to helping us move forward in the direction of our dreams. They're used to helping us stay on the couch, stay still, stay stuck. And during that time, what's happening in the background, most often insidiously, you don't even notice it's been happening during all this time, is the underlying challenges get worse. That arthritis that was just starting up, it got a whole lot worse. Other challenges with the body, muscles, joints, nervous system, if you're not using it, you're losing it when it comes to the body. If you have not been getting up and moving and getting a hold of your dreams and grabbing onto that freedom all this time, you've been losing it. You've been losing that ability, slowly but surely. And when you step out through that open door, finally to step into the light and claim that fresh start that you deserve, you got a lot of catching up to do. And the body is going to say no at some point. Probably not at first. It usually doesn't happen at the first step outside the door. Usually it takes a little bit, about a week or two, maybe less. And then the body says, no, get back on the couch, stop, sit down. And gosh, when that happens, it is so much harder to start again. Because it's not that you get put back at square one. That's not how it works. You get put back behind square one. You are in the negatives. You're not even at zero. You're in the negatives because if you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards. Everything in the living world, every living organism is either in growth or decay. If you are not growing, if you are not improving, if you are not moving forward, you're moving backwards. If the body is not building itself up, it is breaking down. The body is use it or lose it. There is no stasis. There is no freeze. There's freeze in actions, but what's happening with your physical body is it's either getting better or it's getting worse. There is no middle ground. So when you go out and you reach for that freedom, that fresh start that you deserve, if you are not being mindful of how you're doing so, and your body throws up its hands and says, we're not doing this right. I want you to get back on the couch. I'm saying no. you're not back at square one. You're moving backwards from there. It's not that you got to start over from scratch. You're starting over from negative. That's why it's so much harder to get started again after you've had a setback. So let's make sure you don't have a setback. Or if you have already, let's get you moving forward and into the positive, out of the negative, into the positive, faster, easier, and with less effort so you can finally move forward in a safe, healthy, functional, and sustainable way. We all have heard of yo-yo dieting. There is yo-yo exercise as well. There's yo-yo activity. I see it all the time where someone has not been doing, they start doing something that's good for them, but their body's so used to them not doing it that it kind of freaks out for a second and it puts them right back where they started, which is actually behind where they started, and now they got to start all over again. Let's get you moving forward in that safe, healthy, sustainable way. And to do that, you need the assistance of someone who's going to look at not just where you are right now, not just the challenges that you have right now and the activities that you want to do right now. They also need to be looking at where you have come from, what's in your past that could be influencing where you are now. And they also need to be looking at where you want to go. We're getting up, we're reaching out, stepping through that door to find that newfound freedom and get that fresh start. Great. What do you want to do with that? What's next after that? And what's next after that? Let's find out not only where you've been and where you are, but where you're going so that we can get you there in the best way possible. How do you do that? Who do you need to work with? Probably a team of a few folks. I'm not quite sure because you are such a unique individual. And I know that sounds so cliche to say, but I come from an industry where there's a lot of cookie cutter approaches. I have been susceptible to those cookie cutter approaches as a patient myself with the docs that I have had help me. You deserve better than that. You deserve to get your fresh start, but your fresh start. Not the fresh start of the person who came in before you, and not the fresh start of the person who comes in after you. Yours. Your unique fresh start, your unique freedom. So you need to work with somebody who's going to customize something for you. Now, that might be general chiropractic care. I know it can help. I'm just not sure if I'm the one to be helping you. So let's find out if I'm the one who needs to be working with you to get you up and moving and get you out that door into the fresh start you deserve. And hey, if I'm not the right fit for you, I'll let you know where to look next and the questions you should be asking when you interview that next person so that you can get the right answer of who to be working with. Whether that's me or somebody else. You deserve that. And you deserve that first start. So let's have a quick, no charge phone consultation, quick phone call, 10 to 15 minutes, easy peasy. And let's find out where it is you've come from, where you are now, and where you want to go, and discover if I'm the right fit to help you get there. Give me a call or send me a text message at my direct line. That's 636-751-3150. I just put the phone number on the ticker at the bottom. And let me know that you're looking for a consult. Let's get started and set that up right away so that you can get started moving in the direction of your dreams in a healthy, safe, sustainable way. You've just broken free of the grip of the couch cushions. Don't let them hang on to you any longer. Let it go. Move forward and don't let it suck you back in. Let's move forward into that freedom and the fresh start you deserve. I look forward to talking with you soon.